Hello everyone and welcome once again to MJ's Maths and Stats. That's MJ Magic Studio to you. I'm your host, your host, and as usual in the ghost mode, Mohit Jain. So new year, new month, January 2022. And of lately, I'm just going through all the questions which has been asked in Accenture cognitive round. And section 1 is verbal ability or English ability. 17 questions are asked in that particular section. In section 2 and 3, questions are from 18 to number 50. And in this particular session, I would be discussing few questions which has been asked in section 2 and 3. New pattern. New pattern means they are asking only reasoning, abstract reasoning, and verbal, non-verbal reasoning in these two sections. Question number 18 to question number 50, 33 questions are there. So I've selected few questions and few different types of questions which has been asked, and you should be sharing their solution in this particular session. And you know the drill. Drill is very simple. Try to pause the session, solve it yourself, and then look out for the solution. On this hope that you might get these kind of question when you are writing your Accenture assessment. And one last thing before we start, these are the questions which were asked on CoQ's AON platform. Accenture basically is using 3 to 4 platform to test. One is that metal platform, AON platform, green platform, and of lately they have also three platform they have: metal, AON, and green color platform they have. So in maybe like in coming session I would be coming up with questions on green platform. These are the AON platform question. You know the drill. Do follow it and do subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And on this note, on this happy note, let's start now. So I have collected these questions from 2-3 different screen, and on a day we have find that one same caselet was asked. They will ask you at least 2 of these kind of caselets, and 3 to 4 questions would be attached to each case or simple puzzles, whatever you say. So on the 2 screens, the same caselet was given, but different questions were there. So with this particular puzzle, this particular case, we have got 7 to 8 questions. So if we can solve this once, if we can invest 2-3 minutes time, and if we can solve this, we can very easily answer 4 questions that follows after that. 6 girls: Pam, Kiana, Rachel, Sarah, Tanya, and Ursula are comparing their weights. Each of them had got different weights. So we have got 6 girls. Let it be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1 means the heaviest and 6 means the lightest. Sarah is less heavy than only 2%. That means Sarah position should be at number 3. Only 2% are heavier than Sarah. Rachel is heavier than Kiana. Okay, so Rachel should be over Kiana, but less heavy than Ursula. That means Ursula should be above Rachel. Kiana is neither heavier than Pam. That means Pam is heavier than Kiana. Pam can be at any position here. And not the lightest among them. Kiana is not the lightest. That means Kiana is not appearing at number 6. Now we can see that in this particular, we have got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 girls are already there, and we are left with only 1, 2, 3, 4 position. That means at 5th position we should have Kiana, and we don't know the position of Pam. Let's move on. Sarah is heavier than Pam. Bingo. That means Pam is lighter than Sarah, but Pam is heavier than Kiana. That means at 4th position we have Pam. So Pam done, Kiana done, and this should be the position of Ursula and Rachel. That means the first position is with Ursula and the second position is with Rachel. And who is left then? Tanya is left. Tanya should go at 6th position. Tanya is the lightest, Ursula is the heaviest. Height of Rachel is 165 centimeter. and the height of second lightest person, that is Kiana, is 158 centimeter. So we have put in all the information which has been given to us. Let's check the questions now. Okay, so the first question, what they have asked is, and this I have already written that because this was the output we have already got. Let's see the question, and to mark the question we will invest no time now. Who is the second lightest among them? Second lightest is Q, that is Kiana. Option B, pick. The height of Kiana is, we know that Kiana's height is 158. We can determine it. Next two questions are, who is the second heaviest girl among them? Second heaviest is Rachel. From the top, we know that this is the heaviest and bottom means the lightest. So the second heaviest is Rachel. Option D. How many girls is or are heavier than Pam? So above Pam, we have got how many girls? 1, 2, 3 girls. We'll mark on option C, that is 3. So next two questions. How many girls are heavier than Ursula? No girl, because Ursula is the heaviest. This is the heaviest. Ursula is the heaviest. No girl is heavier than Ursula. Mark on 0. What is the possible height of Pam in centimeter if the height criteria is also same as weight criteria? That means heaviest one have got the largest height and the lightest one is the smallest in height. So height of Pam should be between 165 to 158. We just need to look out for the option which is lying between 158, greater than 158. This is less than 158 gone. And it should be less than 165. That means greater than 165 is gone. So we are left with only 160. Option D is the pick. So Pam height may be, possible height they are looking out for. Possible height of Pam would be 160 centimeter. So now the last two which I was able to find on the same caselet. The height of Rachel is 165. It can be determined. Who is the lightest among them? Lightest among them is Tanya. Option C is the pick here. So that was one of the caselet. I'll take up one more which was asked on AON platform. Let's see the next question now. Now few questions I've taken up which were related to the missing term, and they have asked 2 to 3 questions in each set related to alphabetical or numerical missing terms. So what we have here, 25, 33, 40, 50, 54, 66. It is improving by 8, then 7, then 10, then 4, and then 12. Nothing can be observed. But I can observe one thing. 8 to 10, 10 to 12. And here the difference is 4 to 3. So, if I follow this pattern that they are moving here like +2 and here like +2 and here it is -3. So, the next difference here should be, if I follow the same pattern of -3, that difference here should be 1. So, next number should be 66 plus 1. That is 67. And that we have in option A. Again one more from missing term. 31, 27, 33, 35, 43, 53, and what should come next? Here it is like -4, then it is +6, +2, here is +8, then again +10, then what here should be? This is again, I can't identify any pattern, but when I have a look, I can see that minus 4 plus 6 is 2. Then 6 plus 2 is 8. 2 plus 8 is 10. That means next difference should be 8 plus 10, that is 18. So next number should be 53 plus 18, 1, 5, 1, 6 and 1, 7. It should be 71. Yes, we have 71, 50, 60, 68, 71. That is in option C. Okay, one more. Number series, missing number series, minus 2, 3, 7, 17, 25, 45, and what should come next? So here is plus 5, then 3 plus 4, 7 plus 10, 17 plus 8, 25 plus 20. Here we will also have plus, but again no pattern identify, so I'm working out with skip pattern. 5 to 10 into 2, 10 to 20 into 2. This is 4 to 8 into 2. So if I use the same pattern, 8 into 2, here we should have plus 16. So 45 plus 16 is 61. And that again we have in option D. So, okay, one more from missing term. 32, 35, 49, 88, 172, and what should be the next one? 32 plus 3 is 35, then here plus 14, 48, 80, 39, and 72, 16, so it would be 84. Yes. Here, as we have seen in the previous 3 questions, I am not able to identify any trend. So I decided to work it out with difference table. Difference of difference, keep on finding. At the end, if we get some uniformity, or at the end if we get some 0, that always helps. So now we'll find the difference of differences. This is 11, then 25, 39, 44, 45. And here the difference, we don't know. This is also known as step difference method. 25 minus 11 is 14. And here the difference is 20. Here difference we don't know. And here we are getting at 6. So to make this difference table end with 0, I'm just identifying at 0. Let's start filling up these steps. 0 plus 6 is 6. 6 plus 20 is 26. 26 plus 45, 40, 50, 60, 71. 71 plus 84, 155. And then this number should be 172 plus 155. That is 723, 327. Do we have this in option? Yes, option D is the pick here. Okay, so next one is, again we need to identify the missing term but with alphabets. And whenever I have alphabets, I always tend to convert them into numbers because I'm very comfortable with numbers than alphabet. So I'm using numbers. NWL would be 14, W is 23, and L is 12. Then we have M, that is 13, X is 24, and K is 11. I can feel the pattern. Then we have K, that is 11, and then we have Z, that is 26, and I, that is 9. Then we have H, that is 8, then C is 3, F is 6. What should be the next one? 14 minus 1, then minus 2, then minus 3. So here we should have minus 4. That means the fourth one. And fourth one is D. Now two options are ending with D. 23 plus 1, 24 plus 2 is 26. Then 26 plus 3 is 3. After 26, again, the number count 1 begins whenever we are converting alphabets to numbers. So it should be plus 4, that is 7. And the seventh one is G. Now we have this. DGB should be our pick. Let's check for the last one. This is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. It should be minus 4. That is 2. And the second one is B. DGB. Option B is the answer. So as said, again I have taken up one caselet, and first we will try to identify and solve it, and then we will see that how many questions follows and we will try to answer. So there are 10 boxes. D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M are placed one above another but not necessarily in the same order. So let me write it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. This is the top and let it be bottom. 3 boxes are placed between K and L. So it should be K 1, 2, 3 L or L 1, 2, 3 K. Let's move to the next piece of information. Box K is placed below L. That means this should be the format. And only M is placed below K. Only M is placed below K. That means M is at number 10 and K is at 9. And there are 3 boxes placed between K and L. 1, 2, 3. L is at number 5. This is what we have found. The number of boxes below L are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is same as the number of boxes placed above F. So above F should be 5 boxes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means F should be at number 6 position. Done. Exactly 2 boxes are placed between F and E. So F, if we are going to place E below F, there are only 2 boxes left between F and K. That means E cannot be placed below F. 2 boxes, 1, 2. That means at position number 3, we will have box E. H is placed below J. Okay. Below J. And these both are placed below F in the same order. Now below F, we have got only 2 places off. So it should be J and H. H is placed below J. Now we are left with these 3 order. Box D is placed immediately above G. So D is just above G, and for that we need 2 consecutive positions. 2 consecutive positions, we are left only with these 1 and 2. So 1 is D, 2 is G. What we are left with? D, E, F, G, H, I. I should be at number 4. Now all boxes placement is done. Bingo. Let's move on and quickly mark on the question asked. So this is what our solution of the puzzle was. First question they ask is, how many boxes are placed between G and K? Between G and K, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boxes placed between G and K. Option A is the pick. Which box is placed 2 boxes above I? Above I, 2 boxes is D. Option A is the pick. So the next one was, if all the boxes are rearranged in the English alphabetical order from top to bottom. So here we will start with D. Then how many boxes remain or remains in the same position? D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M. So we can see D and D matching 1, and J and J matching 2, M and M matching 3. That means 3 boxes remain in the same position. Option A is the pick. Next one is, how many boxes are placed below J? Below J we have got 3 boxes. So mark on A and move on. So the next one from coding decoding. If in a certain code language, DEX is coded as EGTM, that is 4, 5, 19, and K is 11, is 5, G7, T is T20, and M is 13. So we can see it is +1, then +2, then +1, then +2. So then how would oral, ORAL, O15, R18, 1 and L is 12. It should go +1, 16, +2, 20, then +1 is 2, and +2 is 14. So OP, 16 is P, T20, B is 2, and 14th is N. PTBN, yes, that we have in option B. Again, we have seen 2 to 3 questions were asked from this certain code language, coding decoding. Gain, GAIN, is coded as TZRM. So G is 7, A is 1, let me write this as 1, I is 9, and N we know is 14th alphabet in the English dictionary of 26 count. T is T20, Z is 26, R is 18, and M is 13. What we can see here is this counting of the placement is 27. 7 plus 20 is 27. Here it is also 27. Here also 27. Here also 27. So here also we will try to make it 27. RUSH. R is 18. U is 21. S is 19. And H is 8. So 27 minus 18 is 9. 27 minus 21 is 6. 27 minus 19 is 8. And 27 minus 8 is 19. So 9 is I. 6 is F. 8 is H. And 19 is S. IFHS. IFHS is in option D. So the next one again from coding, decoding foreign language, where numbers are coded with, here words are coded with numbers, but in jumble fashion. So in a certain code, some statements are coded as given. We need to identify the code for chair, table, and pen. So let's look out for chair and pen is here. We have got pen, table is here, and we have got only table here. So table, tail, it should be also table. TABLE. We will see whether it is tail or table. So in the first one, what all is same? T table and T table. And the common elements are 48 and 12. 48 and 12. That means table is either 48 or 12. And if this is table, yes, we can see here 48. This is table. So table is 48. Confirm. 48 is in 2 options. Then let me check for pen and pen. In the third and the fourth one, what is common? 16, no, 27. 27. And the chair was there. We don't need that. First we need the pen common. Pen common is 27. Then pen should be 27. That means this is my answer. 16, 48, 27. Always go with the option clicking and it will help. Chair is 16. We have got chair 16, but there is no 16 here. Coffee 16. Coffee 16. Chair is nowhere. This should be coffee. Coffee. Or 94. 94, 48, then 17. 17 is pen. Pen is no 17. So this is one typing error, I guess. Yes, it has to be, because then pen cannot be 17. Here we have got no 17 for pen. Here also in pen there is no 17. So it is 16, 48, 27. That wasn't typing error. It should be coffee, table and pen. Coffee is 16, which we have here. Coffee, no, coffee is 16 here, also common. It should be coffee, table, pen, and answer is 16, 48 and 27. Sorry for the inconvenience typing error. So the next one is alphabet analogy. KOG. K is 11, O is 15, yes, and G is 7. That is analogy with M is 13, Q is 17, and I is 9. That we can see that it is plus 2, plus 2, plus 2. So TUD, T20, and U is 21, D is 4. So plus 2 is 22, 23, and 6. So 22 is V, 23 is W, and 6 is F. V, W, F, that is an option A, is the fit analogy. Okay, again, mark the option that best completes the comparison analogy. FK is 66. That is now alphabets and number. So I need numbers. FK, F is 6 and K is 11, and it is giving us 66. Simple one. 6 into 11 is 66. So JU, J is 10 and U is 21. So the number here should be 210. That is in option B. This was a good question and one of my favorite asked on this AON platform of lately. In an English alphabet series, all the vowels are dropped. Vowels are A, E, I, O, U are dropped. So 26 minus 5, we would be left with only 21 letters now. And that the consonants are coded as 1 to 11. That is, B is coded as 1, C is coded as 2, and so on. Now the next letters after the letter coded 11 will again be coded from 1 to 11. And this process continues till Z. So let us have these numbers first. First the code of the letter. A dropped, B, C, D, E drop, F, G, H, I drop, J, K, L, M, N, O drop, P, Q, R, S, T, U drop, V, W, X, Y, Z, and let us have the code for them. Code will start with 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. N will be 11. And then again we will start with 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 plus 11 is 21. Bingo. Now let's see the question. If a word has a vowel, then the vowel is coded at 0. Okay. For example, area. A will be 0, R is what we can see is 3, E is 0, A is 0, and yes, they have given that area is 0300. What is the sum of numbers in the word conjunctively? CONJUNCTIVELY. So C is 2, O is 0, N is 11, J is 7, U is vowel 0, N is 11 again, C is 2 again, T we can see is 5, I is in vowel, it is 0, V is 6, E is vowel is 0, L is 9, and Y we have is 9. We are just looking out for some of these, and that is the question asked. 9, 9, 18, 18 and 6 is 24, 29, 29, 30, 40, 42, 49, 51, and 11 is 62. Option B is the fit. So the next one, I have taken up a flow chart, flow diagram. This is very regular on AON platform. They will give you one of these kind. Even Goldman Sachs have started giving us these kind of question in the diagrammatic reasoning portion. So this kind of flow charts are there, and many different kinds of flow charts are also there. I'll come up with those in different sessions. So I'll read out these. I know it's a picture is a bit hazy one, but I'll read out to you. Don't worry. Let's see what the number is given. Box number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and the numbers result given here is -4, -12, 10, -8, -6, 15, -9, 9, -18, and 18. I'll read it out. Start point number P. Step P says add number in box 9 and number in box 6. 9 and 6. -18 plus 15 will be -3, and put it in 3. So this 3, 10 will become -3. Now next, is number in box 3 less than number in box 2? Number in box 3 is -3, which is greater than -12. That means it is no. We will go to R. Is number in box 3 greater than number in box 5? Number in box 3 is -3, which is greater than -6. Yes. Then we'll go to next step. Add 10 and 5. Put it in 8. 10 is 18. 5 is -6. That is 12. That will be put in 8. And it will become 12. 18 minus 6 is 12. Now next is multiply number in box 8 with number in box 1. So number in box 8 is 12 and number in box 1 is -4. So that will become -48 and put it in 7. So box 7 value will become -48. So these are the actual numbers we have got after we have completed the flow diagram, and let's see now what the questions are. So the first question they ask is, what is the sum of all the numbers whose value changed at the end of the flow chart? So box number 3's value changed to -3, box number 7 value changed to -48, and box number 8's value changed to 12. So -48 plus 12 would be -36 and -3 would be -39. So total is -39. We mark on option D. So next two questions that follows are, what is the sum of numbers stored in 9 and 10 at the end? 9 and 10 stored is -18 and 18. So sum of numbers stored in 9 and 10 is 0. Mark on option D. Next one is, state whether the statement is true or false. The number stored in box 3 changes at the end of flowchart. Yes, the number stored in box 3 changes at the end of flowchart. We'll mark on A. Option A is the pick. Now I've taken a few non-verbal reasoning questions. This is a question from cube folding. If a cube is formed by folding the given figure, okay, I'm drawing it again because marking on that E, Y, F, Z, G, X. Then find out which alphabet is opposite of Y. Please go through one session on boxing unboxing, which I have already recorded, where all the formats are being teased in detail, explained in detail. Link of that particular session is there in the description. Please go through it. Then it would be very easy for you to understand that we always move from one floor to the third floor in pairing up. That means E will pair with F. E will be opposite F, and Z will be pairing with X, and then the remaining would be the pair. Y would be paired with G, and you can box it up and you will find E and F are opposite each other, this X and Z are opposite each other. That's why again Y and G are opposite each other. You can see also we are moving only one floor up when we are pairing up Y and G. It's always moving one floor up. So which alphabet is opposite Y? Opposite Y is G. That is in option D. One more taken up from this cube format. If a cube is formed by folding the given figure, then find out which alphabet or number is opposite to 16. The same format. Two floor format. 12x16, y18z, y and z will come together. 12 and 16 will come together. Link of the session where we have discussed these different kind of box folding, unfolding in detail is there in the description. Please go through it. And X and 18 would be opposite each other. So opposite to 16 is number 12. Option B is the pick here. Okay, filling up the grid, and these kind of questions are very common with which company it is? Yes, Capgemini. Capgemini game-based round 3. First game is of these kind of question, and Accenture have also started off lately asking one or two of these kind. What are there? There are only 4 symbols. These are the 4 symbols which need to be put in these rows and columns such that each row and each column should have only these symbol occurring once only. So now if that is true, then what should be there in place of this question mark? We can see that cross symbol is already in row 4. That means it cannot appear in column 2. This position. This position we can't have this cross because it is already there in column 4. Then we know that cross should be there in this column 2. Here already star is there, here pentagon. That means at this position we should have cross. And here we can have this rhombus, 2 triangle attached. So it should be cross, that is symbol 1. We'll mark on A. Okay, number puzzles, puzzle asked, but with help of diagrams, we need to see that what pattern numbers are following in diagram 1 and 2. Then based on that, we need to identify the missing term in the third diagram. So very common one is add up, multiply, subtract, and try to locate, because as we can see, the middle value should be the outcome of these four. So 20, if I do the addition, plus 12 is 32, and 11 plus 10 is 21. Bingo. If I subtract, I'm getting 11. Let's see whether we are getting this here or not. 22 plus 18 is 40, and 20 plus 10 is 30. So 40 minus 30 is 10, it fits in. 16 plus 20 is 36, and we need to subtract, we need vertical addition first. 28 plus 22 is 50, minus the horizontal addition, 16 plus 20 is 36, so it should be 14. In place of this question mark, we should have 14, and that is in option C. Okay, I've taken up 2 questions from data sufficiency also, because at least 2 questions are asked from data sufficiency also in this particular section of section 2 and 3. So let's see what it is. A question is given followed by 2 statements. We need to just identify that which statements are necessary or sufficient enough for us to find the answer. We are not looking out for the answer. We are looking out whether we can find the answer or not. So the question is, a batsman scores 50 runs in a match and remains not out. What is his new batting average? So we need to know that how many matches he has played before this match, and what is the total run score before this match, or what is the average before this match. This is one match, and he has scored 50 not out. We need here how many matches are played before this match, and what are the run scores or the average. So let's see which statement can offer us this thing. Statement 1 says he played 42 matches before this match. Okay, so in total he has played 43 matches. But to find average, we need the total runs scored also. That means statement 1 alone is not sufficient. Statement 2 says overall runs he scored in the previous outing was 1641. That means before this match, his total run score is 1641. So now the total run scored by him is 1641 plus 50, that is 1691. This is the total score, 1691. But what we will do with the total score if we don't know the total number of matches to find the average? That means statement 2 alone is not sufficient. But if I combine both the statement, I know that total score is 1691 and total matches played is 43. So how to find the new batting average? But we know that this is 50 not out. So we should be dividing by 42, because generally to find the average, what we do is we divide by number of matches in which he is out. Fine. What is the problem here? Out of these 42 matches in which he has scored 1641, in how many of the matches he remains not out is not known. Actually, batting average we can't calculate. Batting average is total run scored divided by innings or the matches where he is out. Out of 42 matches, he remains not out in how many matches? We don't know. Statement 1 and 2 together are not sufficient to answer this. I've seen people arguing why we cannot answer. Can't we answer this, that 1 and 2 together are sufficient? Actually not, because we don't know in how many of the total matches. Out of 43, we know that he remains not out in the last match. Out of 42, in how many matches he remained not out, we don't know. So mark on 1 and 2 together are not sufficient to answer this question. Okay, the explanation for this data sufficiency type questions is a long explanation, because I'm like trying to explain everything in detail. But once you get the hook of these things, you won't be taking so much time to solve it. So that's why I've taken up one more question. In how many days 6 men, 4 women and 5 adults can do a work? This is a group. Now what are the information we have? What a man is 2 times and a woman is 3 times efficient than an adult. That means if in a given time adult is making 1 unit, women would be producing 3 units and man would be producing 2 units in the same time. So we know that how many units are prepared by a man, a woman and an adult in that particular one time frame. Then how many days 6 men, 4 women and 5 adults would be able to complete the work? How we would be able to find that? Because we don't know the volume of the work. Correct? We also need to know that how much time they take to complete the work or what is the volume of the work. Statement 1 alone is not sufficient. Let's move to statement 2. Statement 2 says a man and a woman together can complete a work in 85 days. M plus W will take 85 days. But to find how much time they will take, we need individually how much time would be taken by M to complete the work, W to complete the work and A to complete the work. Statement 2 alone is not sufficient enough to answer. But if I combine these two, can I find that what is the work to be done? Yes, let's see how. A work is there which is completed by a man and a woman in 85 days. And this is what we have taken. That a man is producing 2 units in a day and woman is producing 3 units in a day. That means when a man and a woman are working together, they are producing 5 units in a day. And they work for 85 days. That means total work they need to do is to produce 425 units. Now we have this work. We have this work. Work is 425 units. 6 men per day will produce how many units if we take up statement 1? 6 men will produce 12 units. This group of people will produce 12 units per day. 4 women, 4 into 3, 12 units per day. 5 adults will produce 5 units per day. That means in one day, 24 plus 5, that is 29 units are produced in one day by this group of people. If we are taking up 1 and 2 both, 29 units of goods are produced by this group of people in one day. So to produce 425 units, the time required by them would be 425 by 29 days. Bingo, we can find the answer if both the statements are combined together. So both 1 and 2 together are sufficient to answer it. We'll mark on D. I have found out the answer, but it is not required. Once you can have this feel that, okay, if we combine these two statements, we can have the answer. Nobody is asking you what the answer is. People are asking you only whether you can answer it or not. So once you can identify that with both, we can find the number of units to be produced, then both statement 1 and 2 together are sufficient. We'll mark on D and move on to the next one. So thank you everyone for participating. This is Mohit Jain signing off from MJ's Maths and Stats. That's MJ Magic Studio to you on this hope that you have identified now, have got the fair knowledge about what different kind of questions are asked in section 2 and section 3 as far as AON platform is concerned, as far as Accenture cognitive assessment is concerned. I'll come up next with Accenture's green platform questions, and there the type of questions are same. But what different questions are asked, that also we will showcase, we will solve together. And thank you again. I'll see you soon at this very time itself. So on this note, thank you everyone. Stay healthy, stay safe, and do subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Do like, comment, subscribe, and help the channel grow. Thank you everyone.